before we do that, I will share some of my grievances first. So,
Yes,
Book of Boba,
bring them.
again, similar things. Not as not enough Boba in the mid section. The thing for me is what kind of came out of Boba, which was and I've said this before, but it's grievances airing time, so I'm going to say it again. The reintroduction to Grogu back to Mando so quickly after the end of season 2. And I've talked about it before, the way that it cheapens that emotional send-off for Din Djarin and all the the Luke thing, all of it, the whole last episode of Mando season 2 is completely nullified by including those 2 episodes and by extension the final episode, because you get Grogu the the Rancor tamer, and I just want I he has his own story. Keep him in Mando. Don't bring him into my Boba Fett show. Like, he has no affiliation with Boba Fett whatsoever. Yes, he has affiliation with Mando, but Mando can exist without Grogu. Like, he's perfectly fine, right? The thing that you look to all the time as your favorite scene is him, going ham at the meat and packing facility, right? Was there a Grogu in
Love
sight?
it.
No Grogu in sight, right? Mando is perfectly capable of, existing without the little green guy. And then where they're like, you know what? We don't have anything of note to throw into our Boba Fett show, because we went like damn near 90 minutes without seeing him, real on screen minutes. And then at the end, they have the gall to effectively be like, Boba can't handle the Rancor that he's been training with Danny Trejo, Rancor tamer, to ride. And then they're like, you know what? You know who can do it? Grogu can. So let's bring him in and bring in oh, what's the girl's name? I can't remember her name. Anyways, they're in the rickshaw, and you get the comedic relief between her and the mayor's assistant guy, and that's funny and that's cute, whatever. But it doesn't need to be in my Boba show. Like, Boba, and if you wanted to keep it Mando, fine, because that was badass too. Boba Mando in
Well, seeing
episode
them
7
together was good. I
was
mean, yeah.
excellent. And then, Rancor running wild, a la King Kong, fine, great, awesome. He's going nuts. And then all of a sudden you're like, okay, bring in the green guy, and he's going to put the Rancor to sleep. Like, just
Call him in.
he's
Call him in. Give it to me.
he's like the Henry Rowan Gardner, right? Like, Rosenfurter, he's like, just wait, just let him, what? It's just, I could have done without that in my Boba show, right? If you want him in the Mando show, perfectly fine. It's where he belongs. If you want to give him his own show, that would be even better. Just get him away. But to have him just interjected into the Boba Fett show just because reasons, like, it didn't even really make sense to me why they needed to bring him back there. And they could have had, again, Mando doing his own thing with Fennec and Boba and everybody like that. But no, they had to throw him in. Then they had to make him Beast Tamer. And it's just like, I didn't need that. And, Boba was already disappointing for other reasons before that. And then for me, they threw that in there, and it's just like, it brought it down even further for me, because it wasn't needed. It's not necessary.